All right, what's up, y'all? It is your man Cliff, and today I just watched Obsession. Finally! I know. What was I taking so long for? I couldn't tell you. If you don't know who I am, bro, I am the guy that waited till Game of Thrones was over to finally start Game of Thrones. I did the same thing with Snowfall. I don't know what it is with these hyped up shows, and I just have the ability to just don't care about it until I actually do care or find the time to watch it, even though I had time to watch it beforehand. But today we're going to be talking about Obsession. More importantly, my obsession with... I don't know where this girl came from. I don't think I've seen her in any films before this. I think this is her major break. But her acting... so good, so good, so good, so good, so good. I think I can understand how females be feeling with JB in One Direction now. I had to look myself in the mirror and actually think about, why do I care about this lady so much? She is bad. But there's a lot of bad girls, you know what I'm saying? Like, that don't really mean shit. Don't get it twisted. What's wrong with my Google Chrome? Reload this bitch. I guess she hasn't been out too long. But I was thinking to myself, again, I looked myself in the mirror and I was asking, why am I so obsessed with this lady right here? And then I thought about it. There's three significant details, right? One, talented. That speaks volume. Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. This vid, I'm gonna do a little spoilers. So if you got a problem with that, and if you late like me to the party and haven't seen the movie yet, I'm gonna be honest with you, you might as well click off right now. I'm just gonna spoil the fuck out of the movie. Not everything. I'm not gonna go over everything because that's not the point of the vid, but we're gonna spoil a lot. The one thing is she talented. How creepy she was in the fucking film. Her switching from the real version of Nikki to the possessed demon version that she has, like, bro, phenomenal. Like, Curry Baker, the director of the movie, and also the writer. Kudos to motherfucking bro for this film that he did with a $700,000 budget. And I could tell because of the limited scenes, also a limited cast of characters, but they had enough people though. They had four main guys: Nikki, what's his name, Bear, which we were going to talk about pretty soon, and Ian and Sarah. Those are the four main guys. Nikki definitely stole the show, but I think everyone did okay, right? Everyone did cool. You feel me? I seen a couple clips outside of the movie, pulled up the YouTube, started stalking. Actually, I think it popped up in my recommendation, right? Turned into a full girl, started stalking. Look at this. There's no way I watched this whole thing though. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm a stalker. I'm obsessed. I am not 5 hours obsessed. I still gotta go to work. It must have been playing when I was asleep or some shit, because there's no way I watched this whole thing. I ain't no girl was a streamer and she funny as hell. I seen a couple TikTok clips. Somber, you need to chill out. I seen the video that you do with my girl, bro. I'm not saying that you can't be with Shorty. I'm just saying that you shouldn't be with Shorty. That's all I'm saying. I seen a clip with them saying, oh, she should be in fourth wing with Michael B. Jordan. Put her next to Michael B. Jordan, I have lost all chances. I can't stomach that. I want the casting directors to come to an understanding. Tell them Cliff reacts told y'all to not do anything with Michael B. Jordan. I could do a whole vid on the praises of this film because it's a great horror movie. One of the best I've seen in a while. But we got to talk about the loser epidemic that this film has brought forth. Let me go on my Twitter. Let's go to my bookmarks, man. So, first tweet we got. Bear is also a victim. You just can't see it because you've been utterly brain broken by culture of melodramatic sexual paranoia. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I have no clue the four last words even meant. He started using some words that no niggas use when they talking to niggas. Try to confuse your boy. But look, I can read between the lines. You feel me? Let's go deep into what niggas is talking about. Let's go deep into, oh, he's deleting all the replies. See, he was replying to niggas, and I can't even see what people were pointing out against them. But let's keep on reading. Child brain thinking again. Yes, he definitely could have reasonably predicted the consequences of making a wish in his car enough to be morally culpable for those outcomes. Big brain take. Again, spoilers, right? Bear made a wish from, I guess, a willow stick, and he said, "Oh, I wish Nikki, his crush, obviously in the movie, I wish Nikki would love me more than anybody else in the world." That wish came true. Nobody is calling him a villain for that wish. Now, we could argue why he should have made a better wish. Like, he could have said, "I hope I can build the confidence to ask Nikki out on a date." He could have broke the willow off of that, right? Or, "I wish me and Nikki were dating." I don't think that's a good wish either, but that's better than literally saying, "I wish this person loved me more than anybody else in the world." Now, he didn't know this would be the result. I want to see why he was deleting these comments, because from what I've seen off of TikTok and off of this platform, Twitter, I seen same takes as far as Bear and the conversation of him not being the villain when he broke the willow stick. He only became the villain once he realized that Nikki wasn't the same Nikki, and he still chose to take advantage by fucking the bitch. That's what made him the villain. He knew this was not the same girl that he was friends with. I don't know how long they was friends, but they was friends long enough for him to know that this is not her no more. And he still was like, "Okay, I understand this. She's slightly probably not the same chick, but I still gotta put my opinion in her." Literally, nobody faults him for making the wish. Let me see what else he got to say. He raped her. I gotta probably censor that for the YouTube, right? As far as Bear knows, he's with a willing partner. Are we serious right now? All right, I'm gonna keep reading. Nikki spends the entire movie crafting semi-possible explanations for her strange behavior. At worst, he is too eager to believe them. And I also know for a fact that you didn't have a problem with world. What the fuck? I'm gonna be honest with you. And I also know for a fact you didn't have this problem in Wonder Woman. That I'm tripping. How hard was it just to write out Wonder Woman? 1984. Like, come on, bro. We don't know. Nobody watched that shit. Nobody watched Wonder Woman. We don't know what you're talking about when you put WW up. You know what I'm saying? I put it to you like this, right? You could make an argument that Bear wouldn't have known as soon as he broke the willow stick, right? And then as soon as Nikki got in his car, because she was saying her dad had cancer and she don't really want to sleep alone. There's a chance I can make, you can make that argument that Bear didn't know that this was a different Nikki, right? But Bear knew by the dinner scene, definitely. Bear knew when he was mashing the girl that this wasn't her. Bear knew when motherfucking Ian invited Bear to the guys' night. Bear knew this was not the same Nikki. Bear knew that, but his selfishness was more of a priority than Nikki's well-being. His selfishness to be in this relationship with a fake version of her, not the real thing, was more important than Nikki turning back to normal. Bear knew all this. Saying that Bear didn't know, or as far as Bear knows, is implying that Bear didn't know shit. And that's not the case. I'd say even 30 minutes into the fucking movie, Bear probably knew this wasn't the same girl. And the movie was an hour and 50 minutes long. So what does that tell you? He did not care. Dude was warned and he still chose to ignore it. He's a self-centered loser who couldn't just be honest with her, especially when she gave him the chance before the wish. He also should have told his friends so they can help her, but he hid it instead. Then only killed himself when it was already too late. He 100% would have let Nick stay unhappy in that trance forever if she wasn't violent. He is not a victim at all. He literally was not warned. Both he and the clerk both acknowledged that the warning is, it doesn't matter if he was warned though. What are you not understanding? Okay, him and the clerk, they both didn't know, but he still chose to broke that stick, and he still chose to live in the reality that his friend wasn't the same because of an action that he took. I'm not blaming him for that action. A lot of dudes that, crush on a girl would have made a similar decision. All right, let's get to this next one. Feeling bad for both Nikki and Bear. Okay. Honestly, Nikki literally lost control of her own body because of a wish. She did not even know about seeing those small moments where she was trying to fight back and hurt herself to stop the other version of herself, was genuinely sad. All right, so why do you feel bad for Bear? Let's peek. And then Bear on the other side is sadly relatable to a lot of lonely guys out there. Just a guy with a crush and no confidence to ask a girl out. All right. I mean, I don't know if all them guys is going to go to the lengths that Bear did to ignore the elephant in the room, but okay. There are genuinely people who would probably make a similar wish. Yeah, I agree with that. If they had the same chance, which makes the whole thing even darker. As much as he became a villain, he also clearly started understanding how wrong and messed up the wish actually was. I actually don't believe this. I don't think he actually started understanding shit. I'm gonna be honest with you. Bear only understood how wrong it was when Sarah got murdered. That's when I felt like Bear actually took action. Bear did not take action before then. He did not take action. The only action that took place before Sarah's death was, oh, let me go ahead and call the number on the box. Bear actually took action after Sarah's death because that's when he realized Fran or somebody else to make a wish that contradicts my wish, things will go back to normal. He did not take action when she was breaking in and out of the real Nikki and the possessed Nikki. He did not take action. He felt wrong. He would, he would have arguments with her. But that's not action. He didn't take action. He didn't understand shit. What did he understand? And I said it before. I told my homies this. There was a way where Bear could have saved everybody in his circle. After he had sex with Nikki, right? As soon as he saw that, yo, this is not the same person, he should have went back to the store, got another Willow. And remember when Sarah texted Bear, oh, we need to talk. Either you come to me, I'm coming to you. If he had the Willow, if he entered Sarah's car and said, before she start talking, I'm gonna need you to break this Willow, and say, I wish Nikki Freeman was not obsessed with Bear anymore, everything goes back to normal. He made the mistake in trusting Ian, the dude that was smashing motherfucking Nikki behind the scenes. Yeah, Ian's a whole different conversation because Ian is a fake ass friend. He is a villain. He not the main villain. He is a villain. Don't get it twisted. He a fake ass friend. Ian was the wrong person to test out that strategy of, oh, you make a wish, Nikki goes back. No. He should have did it with Sarah because Sarah already had feelings for the dude. Common sense will let you know that Sarah, even if she didn't understand the situation and she was confused by what bro was asking, she would have wanted Nikki to go back to normal. She would have wanted that. She liked Bear. But no, we're going to wait till she dies. And then we're going to ask Ian, the Brody that makes jokes about freaky Nikki, that was cracking Nikki behind the scenes, about turning everything back to normal. That don't make no sense to me, bro. That don't make no sense to me. All right, so next one goes, Bear was the villain, yes, but so was Nikki. She wasn't entirely innocent. Let's call a spade, please. How was Nikki a villain? She wasn't in control of the things she was doing. Hold on, let me see if he got anything else to say about this. People just turning a blind eye from anything relating to Nikki because she was the only victim. How was she a victim though? She was not in control of her. That's like saying, hey bro, I got brainwashed into committing a homicide. Like I had no control of my action. Literally, I got turned into a robot, but I am a villain. Even though I had no control of pulling up the AR-15 and blasting a nigga, I had no control of that. I don't even remember the shit happening. Next thing I wake up to is a fucking court case. Next thing I wake up to is the gavel that's saying I'm guilty. But I don't even remember the shit happening. But I'm the villain? When it's clear as fucking day that I had no control of my actions? There gotta be a director's cut that these niggas watched that I did, that I just, the regular niggas didn't watch. Because they had to watch a different version of this movie. They had to, because I don't even understand how you can say Nikki is a villain. The only argument that could be had you know, she should have let it be known that she didn't see Bear in the same light. That's the only argument that you could even have in Nikki being a bad friend. She should have let it be known that, oh, that hey, Bear, I don't fuck with you the same way that you fuck with me. Cause she knew, I think she knew, based off the question she asked before she got possessed. When she asked Bear, do you fucking like me? She literally directly asked him that. And he crumbled under the pressure and was like, as a friend, as a friend. That is the only argument that you could be had, that can be had against Nikki. And really, that's not even a good argument, because it's like, well, if she just wants to keep being friends, she wouldn't want to shoot him down that bad, because she still want that relationship as friends. Like she admitted in the movie, like the early parts of the movie, Bear was literally the only one she could tell certain things to. She wanted that friendship to continue. So I don't know what these niggas be talking about. Next one says, unpopular opinion, but Bear is actually the tragic hero of a session movie. If you really analyze the helpline scene, Bear was completely right to ask, what's so wrong about being with me? Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I have no idea what planet this nigga comes from. This got to be rage bait. This is rage bait. No. This is rage bait. You picked literally the worst scene to defend Bear? You're talking about the scene where the possessed Nikki is asleep and the real Nikki comes out and she's literally telling him, kill me, because she can't control her body no more. She sees the damage she has done to herself and to the people that are around her. And this dude literally says, what's so wrong about being with me? And you, my good sir, are choosing to defend that? Nikki was his lifelong best friend. She clearly had buried feelings for him too, but she played games instead of being honest. Okay, I'm gonna read the whole shit. He just used the willow to give her the push she already wanted. What is this nigga on? What are you can't argue with these people. You can't even argue. Bro, listen. What is bro even talking about? Nikki, Jesus Christ. But she played games instead of being honest. He just used the willow to give her the push she already wanted. No, she did not want this. She was literally coming out of her possessed body saying, fuck no, fuck no, fuck no. Did you not see that? She literally came outside of her possessed body when they were having sex and said, what the fuck? No, nobody, bro. The chick literally said, please kill me. She literally said, please kill me. Motherfucking at the party where all the friends were, when she was on her demonic poem read shit, Bear read the dare and it said, literally, kiss the person to your left. And that was Sarah. Nikki stood up, went behind Sarah, pulled the chair that Sarah was sitting on to get to the left of Bear so he would kiss her. King, I don't know what you're talking about. She did not want this in the slightest. The fact the operator refused to reverse the wish proves it was cosmic fate, not his fault. All right, let's keep reading. He didn't lock her in a cage. The curse did. Bear was just trying to be a supportive boyfriend. He was never her boyfriend. The curse did irreparable damage to this lady right here. She was possessed the whole time that they was in this fake relationship. Everybody thought she had that cocaine, meth, heroin mixed together, bongoed up, and she was taking that dope stuff. Like, bro, she was acting differently than she had ever acted. Did we watch it? No, we didn't watch the same movie. There's definitely a different bootleg version that these niggas on Twitter had to be watching. Especially King, a supportive boyfriend and stand by her through a massive medical supernatural crisis instead of abandoning her when things got ugly. He's the real victim here. Yeah, that's rage bait. I don't know why I'm even arguing. This is rage bait. What do he had to say? Yeah, rage bait. LOL. That ain't bait, bro. Just straight fast. Now, calling Bear the real victim is pushing it. But how is he not? He didn't order a soul bending torture device. Okay. He just used a manifestation tool to give his lifelong best friend a little puss because she was being emotionally distant. Why he keeps on harping in the point of a little push when it wasn't even clear that she wanted to be in a relationship with Bear in the first place? It was clear that she was fucking on Bear's friend. That was clear. Motherfucker told us that. They told bro. They literally said that motherfucking Ian. It doesn't make sense for Nikki to be infatuated with Bear because she was literally cracking, and she was spreading them legs for Ian. She was spreading them legs for him. So what do you mean? Oh, a little push. It was never clear that she wanted this relationship. I know she wouldn't want this relationship, the relationship that she got, but it was never clear that she felt the same way for Bear that, you know, he felt for her. He got severely scammed by a cosmic entity, left with zero instructions, now has to watch the person he loves suffer while trying to fix it alone. He was not trying to fix it. I don't think he was trying to fix it. Literally, when he called the fucking phone, he said he didn't even want to cancel the wish. He said he didn't even want to cancel the wish. He said he wanted to alter it. So he was never trying to fix Nikki back to normal. He was never trying to do that. He was trying to fix Nikki to be what he wanted her to be for him. He was never trying to fix Nikki. I watched the movie 2 nights ago. I still got a good memory of what happened in it. He never tried to actually fix shit until Sarah died. That's when he said, oh, I really gotta take action now. Not when she was peeing and shitting in the same place. Not when she was literally crying. Not when he was not when she was scaring him in the corner and on some wild shit. He didn't try to fix shit until one of his friends died. What does that say about Bear? And I already told y'all what the solution was. He should have got the next willow, the willow that he got from the store. He should have gave it to fucking Sarah. Nobody would have died. Literally, they had a 2-minute conversation before Sarah got murked off by Nikki. They had a 2 to 3 minute conversation. In that time span, they would have been able to reverse that wish. He is carrying the emotional weight of the entire universe glitch. That's a victim. Okay, I get your point, but he's not completely innocent. Yeah, he didn't know the full consequences. Okay, we're done with this guy. We're done with this. There's no saving this nigga. There's no saving this nigga. All right. So apparently, Obsession doesn't have 2 versions of Nikki at all. Bear wish simply took over her subconscious and put it in control. If that's true, does that? Okay. Let me get my reading cap on because I don't understand these niggas. Let's reread this shit. So apparently Obsession doesn't have 2 versions of Nikki at all. I mean, it looked like 2 versions to me. It literally looked like one version was breaking out. But okay. Bear wish simply took over her subconscious and put it in control. If that's true, does that mean the real Nikki was always capable of these toxic behaviors deep down, and the wish merely brought them to the surface? What does that even mean, though? Nikki was always capable of these toxic behaviors deep down. I think any human is capable of doing what Nikki has done. Being capable of doing shit doesn't mean that you will want to do that. What are you talking about? Well, I'm capable of going to a school and shooting everybody. I am capable of doing that. Would I want to do that? Fuck no. It doesn't make sense. Why would I ruin other people's lives, family lives, because I'm capable of doing something? Of course she was capable. Any girl was capable of doing what Nikki did. Any like bro, this capable shit, I don't know what is bro, what are you talking about, man? You got anything else to say? I'm really curious what you think. This made so much. Oh, we got niggas agreeing. This made so much sense and honestly makes her character 10 times more terrifying, and which can only amplify what's already there. The dark side was just waiting for an excuse to take over. My thoughts exactly. She was probably always toxic. Look, the movie was clear as day that she was not in control of her body because her real version was trying to break out of the possessed version. She was being possessed the whole time. So you're saying she probably was always toxic because of the things that the possessed version would do? I don't understand these niggas, man. I don't understand these niggas. You done it, yeah. I agree, Sloth Beach. This nigga definitely misunderstood the movie. And we got one left, and we gonna be done with this shit, man. We got one tweet left, bro, and we're gonna be done with this shit, man. All right. If you rewatch Succession, Ian is actually the villain, not Bear. People just aren't ready to admit it. Ian is not the villain. He is a fake ass friend. He is a fake ass friend for doing what he did. Definitely. For saying, oh, bro, you got to say something to Nikki. You got to say something to Nikki. Meanwhile, oh, I got her against the wall. I'm cracking that shit. Oh, you got to say something to Nikki, bro. Like, bro, just say you in love with her, bro. You got to ask her out. Meanwhile, oh, yeah, I got her in the motherfucking bed doing jumping jazz on the D. Definitely a villain for that, right? But he's not the villain. He is a villain for what being a fake friend, but he's not the villain, bro. I haven't seen it. What are you waiting for? Is it out digitally? Men are the villain. Okay, this is how we're gonna end the video off of. If you like this vid, appreciate you for sticking this long. These niggas are crazy.